There's recently been a change on the Wake County Board of Commissioners. Tony Gurley resigned his seat in February for District 3, and the board has recently appointed Rich Gianni to fill that seat. He joins us now. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me and giving me an opportunity to introduce myself.
Well, this is your first time being on Wake Up TV, so I wanted to start by just having you tell the public a little bit about yourself.
Started my career actually in the steel industry. Started out as a field accountant and worked out of a trailer, and worked my way up through into auditing positions and cost positions. So really started out my career kind of was a nuts and bolts accountant, understanding the costs of an organization and how the operations run. And spent some time in the steel industry, and back in 1990 actually got a position down in Georgetown, South Carolina as a manager of forecasting and budgets for a $250 million mini mill. And that was going well, but you know, that was a time when the steel industry was going through some problems, and I knew in order to better myself and better my career, I needed to get out of the steel industry. And you know, that was a time when technology was it. And got an opportunity to move here to Wake County, specifically Cary. So in 1992, we moved here to Wake County. And pretty much most of my career since I moved here has been in startup companies. And I've had lead financial roles in these startup companies. I have, back in 1996, I got my MBA from Duke University, and I do have a CPA, which I got back in '88 in West Virginia.
So that's all about yourself. Tell us why you're interested in serving on the board and what you're looking to bring to the board as the new commissioner.
There are a lot of discussions going on in Wake County now that I think are all very good and important discussions. There are things talking about what we need to do with transit and what we need to do with the building of schools and how we fund our safety and how we fund our human services. And I'd like to be part of those discussions. I think that my background, my finance and my management background gives me a lot of the tools that can help to make those decisions.
And that you will faithfully discharge the duties as County Commissioner of Wake County, North Carolina, so help you God.
I do, so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wake County has been ranked one of the best places to live in the country, and that's an issue that the board really has, the other board members have said they want to keep working on. Are there any key aspects of that that you're interested in or that you hope to work on as a board member? You
know, a lot of people get into these type positions and they have an issue. They have a particular issue that they want to address. I don't come into it with that. I actually come into it from the perspective is I want to look at everything in the context of all the things we need to do. And as I mentioned earlier, I think we need to strike a good balance on what we need to do. And we need to get the input, we need to do the research, we need to plan well, and we need to operate efficiently. And I think, as I said earlier, that my business experience will help us to be able to do that. You know, we're in the process now of building schools, and how do we do that in the best way, and how do we do it to save costs? And so those are the types of things that I think that I can offer help in.
How important will it be for you to get input from the public as you're working with the board and as part of the board?
I think it's very important. In fact, I think there are two groups of people that I think are very important that I want to talk to, and that is the taxpayers, because everyone has their own concerns and their own needs. In addition, there's a lot, the accounting employees are very important. There's a philosophy of management by walking around. And that's where you get in, you talk to the people that are actually doing the work. You know, and truthfully, I may not be the person that could come up with the great ideas. It's those people that have the good ideas. They work in these things day to day.
Commissioner Gianni, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself to the citizens, and I look forward to working for them.